stage. Their lessons not taught, their kids will still learn it. It's not hot, but cats.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Trailblazers play before the hometown crowd here in downtown, and we've got... He's not shy about putting pressure on the front office, DA. Thanks. Well, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11" guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11" guy is getting away with those skills.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Simmons is out there with Harris, and it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Simmons dishes to Ingles. Covington against Oladipo. Pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Ingles. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
A fantastic move right there. Just that quick little reverse layup.
Lillard surveying the D. Misses the 3. And it's Love with the ball for Denver. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Harris kicks to Love. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Never really perfect on the offensive end, and probably 1 or 2 possessions they'd love to have back, but on the whole, a tremendous synergy on offense.
Covington against Love. Covington's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He gets it in there. Ingles has got his second bucket tonight. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Simmons against Lillard. And there's the pass to Fournier. Pass to Harrell. 6 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. Harrell's got his first 2 points. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brent, Montrezl Harrell out of Louisville came into the league as an energy player, but he can score as we're seeing in bunches.
Well, I think with starters minutes, he might give you a few 20-point nights, but mostly his impact has been huge with energy and effort coming off the bench. In constant motion around the rim and a great finisher as well.
And Fournier kicks to Lillard. Pass to Covington. Pocket 6. No good from outside. And Simmons has got the ball here for Denver. Left side Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got his first points of the night.
You don't want Gary Harris in that close to the rim, even when you defend him, capable of scoring in there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harrell, the pass to Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Lillard. Denver leading by 3. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Harris finds Simmons. Knocks it loose and stolen by Fournier. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Here's Oladipo. Another shot. Here's Love, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Portland called for the foul. Denver shooting their first free throws of the night.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, got a huge advantage.
So on the floor for Denver, Harry Harris is out there with Simmons. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Ingles in at the 4 spot. Denver leading by 5. Outside, Simmons. The dish to Love. Shoots the 3. The Nuggets keeping it alive. A new 24. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Hero back to Lillard. Kicks it to Fournier. Covington against Love. Fournier for 3, and it's Denver with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Outside, Simmons. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Harris missing again.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Lillard with no one around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pass to Harris. Simmons dishes to Ingles. All-Star Week rapidly approaching, Brent, when it comes to choosing who's in the big game, who's not going to go. How much lobbying do you think comes into play?
I think there's some of that. There's some politicking that goes on. A
By
lot of
teams and coaches and players alike. Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, just take a look at some of the comments in late January that coaches are making about some particular players and about them wanting to play in the midseason classic in February. We get those indicators usually at the end of January.
That doesn't bother you, though, as a broadcaster. Does it bother you?
Not at all. I would champion the best player I have on my team all the time.
And a player, you love it, right? When your guys are going to support you like that.
No doubt about it. The more representation you have there, the better off is for your basketball club.
And Simmons kicks to Oladipo. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
Oladipo constantly looking to score. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he's ready to pull.
And there's the pass to Fournier. Now here's Harrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. He doesn't get the second one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
I like seeing Oladipo around the rim using the lift inside.
Lillard against Simmons. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 6 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside for Simmons. Here's Ingles. They grab their own miss, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the passion of Simmons, just sticking with it on the glass?
Simmons against Lillard. Right side, Fournier. There's the three. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. For the Nuggets, Kenny, what do you think?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra.
And that should...
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Montrezl Harrell. Fournier out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. On defense, Denver hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 9 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nuggets. 4-point game. Ingles passes to Simmons. Harris looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 8 points for Ben Simmons.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And such a great shooting stroke for Gary Harris. Brent, starting to become a guy who can create as well for others.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has a score-first mentality, but he's capable of doing that, and he's really about the team. He really does whatever it is that the staff is asking of him. He's surrounded by some good young talent, and he seems to fit right in with everything that goes on top of the responsibilities that Mike Malone gives him.
And Oladipo kicks to Simmons. In the corner, it's Harris. The wide open look here for Oladipo. And the dunk by Love.
Yeah, I know Kevin Love has slimmed down through the years, but the fundamental part of boxing out and using his body is not something that he's lost.
Fournier finds Harrell. Lillard outside. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. That's tipped. There's 1:38 left in the third. For 3, Fournier. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. To the inside, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Outside Fournier. Back to Lillard. He kicks it to Harrell. Shot clock at 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oladipo against Covington. Oladipo, good. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting whacked. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
And Lillard kicks to Fournier. Lillard against Simmons. Lillard the pass to Covington. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Lillard missing. The Nuggets leading by 8. Down low, here's Simmons. Good, and Harris gets the assist. That's 12 points for Ben Simmons.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Simmons against Lillard. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
Let's build on it. Let's build on it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 10. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Kevin Love out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Harris. And it's Oladipo in at the 3. Back to Fournier. Cauley Stein up top. Second chance shot. That shot misses. Good D from Love.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The league no longer wants to reward offensive players who throw themselves into defenders. Have you seen a big change in how those players, Brent, are being called?
I think the league's doing a better job of it, trying to examine when it
Seems that way, you're right.
Somebody gets up in the air and the offensive player leans in or kicks out and tries to draw some kind of contact. So it's been up to the referees. They've been diligent with it. I think they'll just get better with time.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Simmons against Lillard. And Simmons kicks to Oladipo. Love outside. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, it helps to have a big man who can shoot it. Kevin Love can certainly do that, letting that one fly.
Timeout.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin will see if they have enough to get it done.
Harris dishes to Oladipo. Simmons on the wing. Tries the hook. Again, the Nuggets score.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Harris against Fournier. Lillard left side. Portland no good that time either.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Down low. Outside for Simmons. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. There's no longer a home and road designation as far as light and dark jerseys. Is that an issue at all? I mean,
Not really. It's a little off-putting some games where you just flip on and your
trying
brain's
to figure out where they are. Exactly.
Where's this game being played?
Yes.
But with how many alternate jerseys last year teams had and specialty jerseys they had, it's a lot of fun to see the apparel companies paint a different picture on the floor.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And one of the key components to this victory if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Damian Lillard, he's got that score-first mindset, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Now, Ingles passes it to Oladipo. And again, Denver with the triple.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. And Lillard kicks to Fournier. That one goes. Count it.
This guy is looking for some life preservers. He needs more help. He's playing well, but his teammates have to pick up the slack here.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
She ball man, wanna tag alongside, yo, got all it. She want me to